Hey gang, Sam Ward here. Again, the goal is to walk the Appalachian Trail to survive at least 4 days with my brother. So we're going out again this morning. I've got a new pack, borrowing it from the Pool family. Thank you, Kevin and Josh, for helping me out. But we're taking another walk today as we think about walking. And today I've been meditating on how we walk the path. How do we follow God? And that has something to do with this word, I think, path. I think it's interesting how the same path can look so different one week to the next or one day to the next. We are on the same trail as last time, but it's been rainy this week. Earlier this week, I was going to go out and take a test hike, and it had been raining and thundering and lightning, and it looked like on the radar everything had passed. And so I packed my stuff up, stepped outside just in time for a lightning crack. Bam! I thought, okay, I'll wait a little bit. But things can always be different day to day on the trail, on the path. And it is a little misty this morning. It's overcast. Totally different than last week. Also, I've got this new pack, which is a little heavier, but the weight is dispersed better. I tried another meal this week, a trail meal. There's all these questions you're asking yourself, like, will I be able to handle the pack weight? Do I have it packed well? The food. I made tuna noodle casserole for the trail this week. Tested out the recipe. It was really great. Made some peanut noodles, and that recipe needs some work. It was a little watery, didn't have as much taste. So we're going to work on that one. But again, things are different on the trail. And what makes the difference? That's a question. I was looking at some of the wisdom literature about the path, because last time we talked about walking in the way of God, and that begs the question, how? How do you do that? Did you know that in the wisdom literature, Psalms and Proverbs, the word path is used 21 times in Psalms and 31 times in the book of Proverbs? Path. What is the path? Well, on the positive side, you've got the path of life, your path, the broad path, the right path, the straight path, the path of purity, path of your commands, the good path, the path of righteousness, path of peace, the paths of justice, the path to immortality, and the path of the upright. And in contrast to that, you have my path with a snare that other people have put there for me, or a pit. You've got the evil path. You've got the wrong path. You've got the path that takes away life. You've got the crooked and devious path. You have the path of the spirits of the dead. You've got the path of the wicked. You've got the aimless path, the path of the prostitute. And the way of the sluggard is the path with thorns. Lots of paths, good paths and bad paths. So, how do you walk it? One of my favorite verses is Psalm 119, and I learned it in the King James Version. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. You might remember the old song, Thy word is a lamp unto my feet. God's word. That is one of the ways that we walk with God, that we walk the path that is the path of life, the path that is straight. And God's word knows what it's talking about. I am listening to my brother-in-law because he knows what he's talking about when it comes to camping. As I'm looking at all these passages about the path, it's interesting. The writer knows what he's talking about. He says that God's way, following his word, is a broad path. It says that he can run that path. It says that that path is smooth and straight so he doesn't twist his ankles. He's been out on the trail before. He knows what he's talking about, and he knows what he's talking about when it comes to God's word. God's word. It is a lamp unto our feet and a light unto our path on kind of cold, misty mornings like today. That's one way that we walk the way toward God.